Watching chops. Who's
Oh.
Tornado Tornado? Torsen.
Alright, so we're here in the pick and ban phase
Beef
now.
stroganoff. Yeah, beef stroganoff. I'm a little slutful. Sorry, not that word. Am I allowed to say that word? I don't think I'm allowed to say that
Yeah,
word.
I think you are.
Seems wrong. If you can't say,
You have the heart
you know,
of a weakling.
SIMP, I think it is, you can't say.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you can't use the shortened abbreviation of involuntarily celibate as well.
Wait, are you allowed to use the long one? Gosh, what a platform that we're streaming on.
Yeah,
Tuna pasta bake. Oh, I do love a tuna pasta bake.
mac and cheese coming in from Lockie. A nice simple pick.
Yeah, mac and cheese is just so easy.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, it's okay. We might be in pick and ban phase, but talking about our favorite foods is I think far more important. I think for me, always has been and always will be a cheeky lasagna.
Yeah.
Woo!
Lasagna's. I love lasagna. Again, I just had my thing. I think I put 2 on for my next delivery,
Yeah.
which I'm very keen to tuck into them.
Yeah, my local IGA has actually started supplying my Muscle Chef meals.
Yeah, they're actually getting everywhere now. I've seen them in Coles and Woolies and things like that. They're going very well. So, no, there is no foot cam Swiss, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate. So okay, so now we can talk about the bans here. For good luck at McDonald's, they pulled out the Volibear, the Darius, and the Oriana ban.
Oriana's
Targeted-
interesting. Darius, I definitely see good for OCF.
Yeah.
Volibear, obviously, for Demo. But Oriana, I know Ku's been practicing that a lot, but I definitely would have expected a bit more of an Akali play
Yeah.
coming out of it. But Nexus is going to be able to counterpick. I wanted to probably pick Galio here, though. After watching that game, I'm surprised they didn't not going to ban it.
Was there potentially something that's happened? Because there was a no ban coming in from PTA.
Oh, they are able to pick up. Oh, so they managed to get the Nocturne before Damo. Good. I definitely know Damo would have been looking at the Nocturne there
Yeah.
as being one of his jungle picks. They meant to ban Talon. Okay.
Interesting.
But that's going to be really nice for Exalt to secure that Nocturne before Red Team does. Going to be really nice for really nice for Red Team. I think there's a bit of an agreement happening in whatchamacallit in the Twitch chat right now that they won't be picking Talon.
Yeah.
Which I think is some gamer plays.
The Lulu pickup here, I don't actually know if anyone on Red Team actually plays Lulu here. And the Viego pick, obviously, a nice solid comfort pick for Damo.
Yeah. Well, Nexus, mate, you're being discriminated against because your Galio was absolutely cracked in that last one. You won't be able to counter pick a coup here though, so. Excellent. Well, this is going to be OCF's pick, I assume. What are they thinking? What do they want?
The Trundle again. And then
Nice.
a combination of Nocturne Trundle just seems to be so potent.
Yeah, absolutely. That Trundle was just rough last game. Oh, mate, they're just copy and pasting what they did last game.
Yeah.
I think they're very happy with what they've got at the moment. We didn't get to... So Damo's team hasn't actually played an account yet. Sorry. Wes' team hasn't played a game yet. Yeah, there's the Akali pick. So that's quite a nice, comfortable pick for Ku there. She's definitely going to be happy that she got that one in there. I think Galio is going to be pretty cruisy against the Akali this time round.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I saw him versus Squishy just before with Yasuo. He was having a really good time. So this will be a tough fight mid.
It's quite surprising actually seeing the Akali pick up here, because especially against a Galio who has that magic shield and who has that real hard CC that doesn't need to actually point and click for. It means that Akali can get shut down really quickly and really easily here. It's actually quite a surprising thing to see.
Yeah, and they've taken away Hidden's Braum over his Rand at the moment, which I think, look,
Yeah.
I think that's a smarter choice at the moment. Braum's a little bit more less fragile, and look, they may need a lot more damage, so they might look towards potentially getting a Brand in here, though. But this bot lane is going to be tough for Blue side right now. Blue Dragon is one of the, so that's Bubbles, that's my mate, the one who I want to lose. He is quite a good ADC, though. I think he was the highest ranking ADC in the server at the moment when he joined. So it's definitely going to be quite a tough game. I think they may be potentially wanting Blue side to go into a bit more of a squishier pick, taking away all their tanks there.
Now here's the question, is the Lulu going to be played top or as a support here? That's my biggest question.
Oh, true. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, that will be interesting. Yeah, I hopefully we'll see that as a support, but they didn't ban any top laners. I completely missed that. Sorry.
Bubbles, he has been known to pull out that Caitlyn and be very efficient on it. Back when he used to play a lot, his Caitlyn was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Bubbles just did out of perma stun as Caitlyn, which was a big passion of his. There's the brand pick. This is a lot of range coming in from both ADCs. Yorick. Okay, that is the that'll be an interesting top laner there. Definitely a lot more squishy though in the red side right now, as
Yeah.
opposed to the top lane. That Galio and Trundle are going to have a lot better time against this comp, so Yorick's definitely going to have to be quite a bulk amount of their tankiness at the moment. But Lulu is definitely going to be quite a good support for Bubbles during this phase. This will be a fun fight between the two.
Yeah, I personally know our top laner up and press the attack, and he has been waiting to pull out this Yorick onto these games. He's been playing at practice, like he's been practicing on his Smurf account, making sure that no one knows who he's pulling out, and then they pull out the Darius fake ban, and instantly he comes in with that Yorick.
Yeah. No, Yorick's going to do really nicely for their team comp. But again, I just don't think they've got the tankiness, which blue team has definitely taken advantage of. So for
Yeah.
Viego and Kali, this is definitely going to be a trickier game for them. They need to make sure they keep their Caitlyn in check and make sure she doesn't get dived by the Galio and the Nocturne. That's going to be very, very rough on top of them.
Yeah, that Lulu ult is going to be rather massive, actually.
Yeah, both teams have very good engages though. With the Akali and well, actually, pretty much everyone's got a really good engage that we're looking at. So especially if we start seeing some Gale Force and things like that.
Right, so now we're seeing a TP coming in from Ku. Learning from the mistakes of the previous game what happened, where you had the Ignite and the Yasuo, now relying on this TP in mid lane enables for those roams to actually go through to fruition, rather than just having it as just a sort of delay, and being able to actually consistently have a 5v5 team fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, these teleports are just all across the board at the moment. I
Yeah,
think we're seeing the Galio teleport as well as the Galio ult, the Trundle teleport, then the Akali and Yorick with teleport. That's a massive potential for split pushes there.
yeah,
We're going to see a lot of variations. I think it's worked well for like all the teams at the moment. People like yourself included actually have been using a teleport a lot more boldly
oh
in the
yeah,
most recent team fights that we've been seeing. Just jumping straight into the bot lane. The second a fight starts happening, Galio's there, Trundle's there. Everyone's just smacking each other, having a good time. So hopefully we'll start seeing a bit more of that roaming happening.
yeah. I definitely am quite a connoisseur of running that TP and then TPing down bot lane. It's there's so much impact that you can have when you have that coordination with your bot lane, and it enables for just the quickest of snowballs to happen. Like you can have a TP at level 3, and instantly you've just won the game because you managed to use your TP effectively.
Yeah,
And that's one little trap I find people falling into quite often is using TP solely just for their just to get back to lane faster.
yeah. It's used definitely a lot more as a safer bet when it comes to CS. And look, at the end of
Yeah,
the day, a lot of the time it comes to about 7 to like what am I thinking? Yeah, about 6 to about 14 CS. I think is the potential missed.
yeah,
Generally when you're looking at a teleport coming into mid lane, which is often I think a little bit more of a to be honest, a bit more of a higher level play. Doing
yeah,
things like that where that small CS lead will just keep them barrel rolling up and just get better and better and better.
yeah,
Whereas I think in the more low level play, those teleports down to lanes and things like that are just
yeah,
significantly more effective. They're just so strong.
yeah, definitely.
People have to
Just
keep their jungles locked down.
yeah. All right, I'm about halfway through my ham sandwich, and I don't really want to finish it. Not because it's not good or anything. It's just I'm feeling I've already eaten a fair amount today. Um, I'm a wee bit stuffed. And just a quick water check for everyone else that's watching the average stream right now. Make sure you have a nice big sip of water. You
Hmm.
don't want to get dehydrated.
We should put one of those bots in the chat which just tells you to drink water every hour.
Yeah. Oh, Petey, you might like this.
Yeah.
This old mate sitting in my room. I've got a wee little Roadhog pop.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've got a huge pop, not a huge pop collection, but I've got a decent one.
Mm.
I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got
Oh yeah, that's
12.
a lot. Yeah, that's definitely a lot.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6. 7 of them are from Overwatch.
What? Wait, do you have them all in their cases?
Yeah, I do.
Why not take them out? What's the point?
So they stack way easier on my shelf.
But can't you just put them like next to each other?
Oh no, because I've got 4 of them are the large size ones, and
How
they're
big's
all
a large one?
um. This is the Roadhog one, and we'll put next to my hand. I've got big hands, like
I reckon
it's
you
like
can line those up in
it's
the bench behind you.
it's
Just
it's,
have your little.
it's maybe. But I've got like a shelf that's sitting like on the left of on the left of me currently, and I just use that to hold all my stuff that I find really cool.
Fair enough. I
Like
don't see logic just keeping them in the cases. You got to show them off a bit more.
well,
I'm
one
gonna
of
do
them
with my turbo.
one of them I definitely want to keep in the case because it's a limited edition one, and I kind of want to keep that one just in case if that value does happen to go up, it'd be quite nice having that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got the 2018 Autumn Comic Con exclusive of the glow in the dark Reinhardt. So that was a pretty cheeky grab.
Yeah, that sounds fancy.
Yeah. We're almost in game here. Just the usual spectator delay. Got to kick through.
Happy Pride. Thank you, Swiss. Yeah, potato PCs. Unfortunately, Swiss's rocket fuel thing can only run Twitch at one time, so I don't think he's able to multitask.
Just saying that the cards are looking fresh. I think I have to do a bit of a fashion show here with my shirt. It's a nice baby blue shirt with some little flamingos on it. You know, just it's casual enough where it doesn't look like I'm being a tryhard, but it's nice enough.
Yeah, I've got a bit of blue today as well, actually. I'm kind of keeping that as a theme. I've got dark blue, light blue, my pants are blue as well, or my trackies. I figured casting was only going to be from the top up, so... and we get back into our sponsors as well. I want to see more of these sponsors.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, so Hidden coming in and saying, God, I wish I could fuck Trundle.
It's only natural.
Yeah. I mean, with the skin he's running as well, traditional Trundle, that is quite a nice skin.
Yeah, yeah. Look, Hitter's playing Brand as well. I can only take his word as gospel. I think, look, Nexus and Daisy are respecting the dance-off, which is always nice to see.
Yeah. Damo in the chat pulling out the quick little hi, Peter.
Damo? Oh, he's handed on the thing.
Yeah, in the game, We've got a cheeky little Sacred Friday Night little sponsor here.
Amazing. Amazing.
We're sponsored by Amazon's younger brother, Amazon.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Amazon. We're sponsored by the Walmart version, the IKEA version of it, the put it together, build yourself kind of version of Amazon, also known as Amazon.
Amazon.
Little tip for Hidden: if you still got the stream on, you can use one of your spells as Brand on the thing and still come back to lane with all your mana if you use it in your first hit. I always like doing that now. Chuck a cheeky little W in there.
Oh yeah, nicely. My sponsor's coming through. Billy Dogs. What's the dog doing? You know, I am.
Oh, I thought there was like gas coming out of the hot dog, but it was just a picture of a dog. OCS Trundle is just going to be rough. Oh, look at this. This is just insane. Hey, Yorick, you thought you could play League today? Unfortunately, no. Yorick's on a whopping 2 CS, so he's having a fun time.
Man, I just gotta say, that Trundle skin is absolutely awful.
I'm up for it. Okay, so Damon's coming in for a really big early gank carrot here now. Oh, we've switched into the mid lane. I want to see that. What's happening in the top lane? Okay, there we go. So there's going to be able to potentially pick up OCF here. OCF might be able to get onto Beast here, though. There's no ignites for them, though. They've only got the teleports. That's going to be a really nice first blood, and it's unfortunate it goes onto Damo. Having Viego get that first blood is going to be really rough for them. Nocturne wasn't able to get out any counter ganks or anything like that at the time being. Unfortunately, wasn't able to take any of Damo's CS, but Damo just stormed straight into the top lane to take that early advantage. This is a really nice fight happening along bot as well, where they're getting a lot of poke off. Unfortunately, we did miss a lot of what was happening in top lane. I think Tempo's just raw panicking right now. Kur's getting completely caught off guard here by Galio, though. Galio's getting a lot of poke out. A lot of these teams got a lot going on at the moment. Lots of poking, lots of fun happening. OCF did use his teleport to get back into lane, which is going to be very good for him. He's going to keep that CS crashing into the tower and stopping Yorick from getting anything. Look, as much as the kill went to Viego, which I think will be better in the long term, I think Yorick really needed that against this Trundle at the moment. It was going to keep him a little bit more into this game. Oh, that's a very, very nice stun coming in from Brand. He's getting the triple stack with his fire on him. Hopefully Ignite might actually be able to take out Bubbles there. Oh wow, that's a big pick. Unfortunately, it does go into the Brand, but as I always say, the kills on the battle mages is very much a good thing. As long as he can use those kills to advantage to keep the pressure in lane and let his ADC get a lot of that CS, it's going to do very well for their team right now. So that's 2 picks from both teams.
Yeah. But I mean, I gotta say that the pillar on that Trundle skin is absolutely rancid. It
Still
looks
side of the analysis is still thinking about that skin.
it's just filthy.
Oh look,
But
I
now-
like the flaming thing on it. I like the flaming.
I like the flaming thing and I like the W. It's just that pillar ruins it for me entirely.
Yeah.
But okay, but going back to what happened there to old mate Bubbles is as soon as that Brand hit that CC, the Jin knew it was just time to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And they got the
he-
double stun onto him as well.
Yeah, the instant reaction of the W just meant that Bubbles couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
He was just forced into an unfortunate situation, stuck between a rock and a hard place, so to speak.
Yeah. No, he definitely. I think he underestimated the Brand there. It makes me happy that the one thing that Bubbles has died to this game is Brand. The one thing he didn't let me play when I played with him. So screw you, Bubbles. But hey, hopefully we should start seeing Bubbles pick up his game a little bit more in the spot lane and start getting some frags with the Lulu support. Lulu's definitely going to be a bit of early game support. Sorry, like later game support with Brand being a lot more of that power spike at level 3, which is where he got that kill. Is going to do very, very well for him. They understood his power spike and it worked very well in their advantage. Okay, Yoro's getting a lot of damage off here though. He's returning a bit more to OCF at the time. I definitely think he's feeling a lot more comfortable in lane than he was at the start. Hopefully getting some more CS. He's actually leading in CS, to be honest.
Yeah. And then once this Yorick gets to level 6, his Maiden of the Mist will start appearing. And even though it doesn't do a lot of big burst damage, the consistent damage that you can get through, and as well the lifesteal that Maiden offers, is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Galio's getting pounced on by Damo here. Damo might potentially be able to get a kill, but unfortunately he's going to have to walk away. Damo wasn't a high enough level to have level 6 or anything, and Galio is definitely going to narrowly escape there. Damo needs to be using this early kill lead as much as he can to try and get some good ganks off. Because that didn't go to the laner is not sitting there CSing as much because of, that first blood gold, which means the jungler's definitely going to have to try and use that more to their advantage. Oh, that's a really, really nice early Drake. They actually, I don't think Red Team knows at all at the moment because they've got no warding. They've got the control ward up there to lock that dragon down for them. It's going to do very nicely. Mikala's getting jumped on by Galio here. Might be able to pick up a kill, but Kuja's going to be able to jump away. I think it's going to be a recurring thing on the mid lane.
Yeah, just Akali doing Akali things, being able to dash 30,000 times and get away with it scot-free.
Yeah, and it's worth noting Damo is invading the jungle right now, hopefully using that bit more of a boldness that he's got. And OCF's got a massive wave crashing under his tower. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, the Yorick has freedom to back here because he knows that the Trundle can't do anything.
Yeah, Brand just narrowly missed a stun there. That would have been very good. Sponsor is Post Malone, unfortunately, which I think is meant to be me. Sky Security as well. Damo's just getting absolutely hammered by Nexus here. It's going to be really rough. He's spending a lot of time trying to get the ganks off. Oh, that's a nice big amount of damage onto Waz there. It's definitely going to have to make him fall back, but Hidden's getting a lot of damage 10 back into him, so both supports will have to back off in this situation. Leave it just to Bubbles and... Oh no, Hidden's staying. Hidden's bold enough to stay.
Yeah, Hidden didn't respect that trap that was hidden in that little bush there. So I guess you can say it was too well hidden. But you know, dad puns aside, I just think that just... Once again, these a lot of these incidents come down to a lack of respect of the champions that they're up against.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people need to... They're getting very bold with the amount of damage that they're trying to put out, and with Brand getting a lot of his combos off with those stuns and things like that, it's definitely rough on the bot lane right now.
I can tell Kuza Kali Syndrome was getting ready to kick in, but she just didn't have that ult. If her R was still up and didn't have to use it to get out as before, that would have been a free kill picked up and swooped in from her into the mid lane.
Oh, Exalt's going to take blue buff away from Damo. That's going to be really nice for him. Oh, Exalt might get caught off guard here by Akali. No, Akali's going to back off, unfortunately. They got enough pressure down the bot lane that Exalt could make that push. If they didn't have that, that was going to be a lot more punishing, but that's going to be really nice for him to steal that blue buff from Damo there. I think Damo's going to be a bit upset about that, because when he roamed down into their jungle before, he wasn't able to pick up a buff, just some normal farm.
Yeah. And yeah, talking about items here, we've seen the Akali picking up the Dark Seal. This has been a common recurring theme coming in from Ko here, and whether it comes to fruition or not is another thing. But okay, we're seeing a team fight here, or not a team fight,
Oh.
we're just seeing a just quick little trade coming in through from the top lane here.
Yeah, OCF's taking a lot more damage in this top lane now. He's got some, now that the beast has got some levels right now. Every lane is just so equal.
Okay, so we're so a bit of technical difficulty here with Peter, but we see a nice little ult coming in from Nocturne, forcing out the flash from the Akali and her ult as well, just so she can manage to get away safely.
Sorry, yeah, I think my internet just cut out for a little bit there. Classic Aussie board, man.
Yeah, good old Aussie internet, never working correctly.
Can't tell us talk about Aussie board, man. They've been lovely, so.
Okay, the steel cap's coming in instantly from the Yorick. Quite a surprising pick actually, because that champion has really high value with Sheen, especially.
There's a lot of fights happening around the map right now. David was trying to fight the mid lane, but OCS really hard committing into this. He might not be able to get away. He does manage to get a pick onto by the base there, which is going to be really nice for them. That's going to be very nice, but Damo he's been relentless on this Galio right now, but I don't think it's working out for him. Galio does have to back, which unfortunately, I'm not sure if he's got his, where's the teleport on the left side? No, he doesn't have teleports. He's going to lose a bit of CS if he does back. But Damon's so adamant on getting pressure in that mid lane. I think he should be looking towards other lanes right now. But I think Yorick's very happy with where he's at. Huge CS lead and a kill now, and Trundle's on 2 deaths at the moment, so that's quite rough for them.
I think with Damo looking constantly towards this mid lane is actually quite a smart play from him, because he knows that what happens in the bot lane is it's not really going to lead to anything, because their bot lane's been so on top of vision that he can't really get in safely.
Oh, big stun onto Caitlyn here though, but Brad's going to be able to get off a lot of damage here. Hopefully the ult might be coming off soon. Jin used the flash to try and jump on the Caitlyn, but Caitlyn's getting saved by the Lulu ult, and I think they're going to follow it up. He does have his combos back up, but he wasn't able to land his W. That I was going to bounce between those two quite nicely. Oh, Poppy's in danger right now. That's going to be a lot of stun. Nice flash coming out from Boggy. Oh, that was very close for Bubbles to get the pick after he stepped into that trap. That was such trade sound happening down bottom, but no pick still. Akali's really far up. Akali's got to be super careful here. This is very, very risky play coming into 2 people. I'm not sure what they were hoping to achieve from this after the bot lane just got completely blitzed just then. She might be able to get a pick out into Exalt. If she doesn't get out of this alive, that'll definitely be worth it for her. That's going to be really nice for her to get Exalt, because she may die to Galio or Jin here. Preferably she might let herself die to Galio instead of the Jin if she does have an option. She might get out. She might live away from this. No, unfortunately she does get picked. Look, that was at least a nice pick for Ku, but I'm not sure why she's been so bold trying to push up just then. We did just watch the bot lane all completely back off after that big trades, and that was when she went in afterwards, when there was none of that pressure happening anymore. And Caitlyn was definitely able to roam out of there, but definitely some good kills coming out of both teams right now.
Yeah, back to what I was saying before. I think the constant ganks in mid lane is resulting in like the Galio not being able to use his ult as freely and having to force out his teleports really early on. So it removes that sort of pressure that Galio wants to be looking for here as he's getting camped.
Yeah. No, I definitely think both teams are having such a close game right now. That bot lane was ridiculous though, that engagement that they had. But look, bot lane's setting up really, really nicely for Dragon right now. Akali's not quite close just yet. This will be a tough game, especially against the Brand though. Brand is better, like attacking into the Dragon, which is going to be quite good for them, but hopefully we might start seeing a big fight come out bot lane here. Damo's definitely playing with fire at the moment. He's going to try and jump in and hopefully get his abilities onto them, but the fight's happening. Brand is putting out a lot of damage right now. He's got his full combo off, and Red Team's taking a lot of damage. Blue Team has got the most picks right now, but Hidden's getting absolutely picked off right there. Jin is unable to, unfortunately, catch up on those kills. That was quite an even trade between the two. 4 to 6 at the moment, but Dragon, who did that end up going to? Blue Team. Okay, so even though Blue Team did miss a kill there, they definitely had one more death. They got the Dragon, which is going to do really nicely for them. And it's Infernal Drake for the late game. Oh, that's going to be good for both teams here.
So one thing to note from that, although that they did pick up the Ocean Soul, we now see Ku being able to pick up those 3 stacks on that Dark Seal, and even if it's just 1 stack on a Akali, that is just ridiculous damage that's going to go through the freaking roof.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice for Akali to get some Dark Seal stacks. If she's able to stack them continuously, it's going to be looking very grim for Blue Team right now. But those Dragons will be really, really nice. Unfortunately, I think Infernal Drake actually works the best, but still the 2 Dragons that they've got at the moment work very well. And that's Rift taken by Red Side as well, so that's going to do quite nicely in getting one of these towers down.
Now, Bubbles is actually in a really comfortable spot to be able to bully the laters that he's going up against. Getting those 2 kills in that team fight there, and now having a Noon Quiver and a pickaxe, as well as with those Berserker Greaves, he's going to be able to chunk out so much damage so quickly.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely. There's bot lane's just looking so exciting right now. Look, the CS is all there, the supports are all there. Brand's definitely picked up a lot, like, oh no, sorry, not a lot more kills. One more kill than Jin at the moment. But I think that's been crucial and able to keep those team fights happening, especially with that first dragon fight. That was going to be quite useful for them. I get like if they didn't get the dragon there, that would have looked a little bit grim for Blue just then. But
yeah.
they're able to secure that's doing really nicely for them. Poppy's taking quite a bit of damage here. If Brand gets his combo off, unfortunately, no. But Lulu will have to recall after that one. It's another
Man,
Dark
just-
Harvest stack just flying in there.
you've been mentioning this Lulu as Poppy for about 4 times now.
Oh, sorry. Don't keep saying Poppy.
Yeah, and one time you even confused the word Lulu with Boggy, so that was interesting. Just a bit of a caster mind
Did
fart,
I?
I guess. Yeah, you did.
Oh.
as the Lulu was trying to get away, you said Boggy managed to flash out and get alive.
I think I saw Boggy's fursuits down in the bottom left. Okay, but Ku's getting absolutely caught off guard here. Gallia's jumping straight into this. There's going to be a really big engage coming in from them, but Dame was just able to have enough presence to shut off that thing. Oh, I was really hoping we are going to see a big play come out of Gallia there.
Yeah, just the ult from Akali is she just has such a strong disengage so freely.
Oh, another big stun onto Bubbles here. Bubbles is racking in those brand stuns. Hidden's able to get so much pressure on him as of late. Excellent's really, really far up right now. Excellent's really boldly trying to claim up this Gromp, but he's going to be able to get it to get that extra bit of health boost. Gallia won't have ult for this fight, but look, Damon's looking huge with that Lulu ult. Buggy's ult, sorry. Lulu ult. Man, look, there's a lot of ults being thrown out, but not a lot of kills happening at the moment. I think everyone's playing super cautiously. I'm not sure why so many of them are playing around Dragon. There is no real Dragon to be getting anytime soon. I guess they just want to fight. No farm. No farm for the team, just fighting.
What's farm? Never heard of it. I'm a bronze player, mate. If
You're
I don't...
always telling me that you have GM farm all the time, so...
Oh, mate, it's not GM farm, mate. It's Challenger.
Challenger farm.
Yeah. It's something I've been striving to do as an ADC main now, is just making sure that I'm getting consistent at farming. And, you know,
Ooh.
oh, there's been a pause coming through. There's an FPS issue coming from Hidden. So yeah, like I was saying, I may be bronze, but I can press right click on minions pretty well.
At bronze level.
Yeah, I mean, still pretty good. But yeah, I think the Bread team's been able to pull these team fights off super well, and but getting out the best advantages of everything that they can. Although they've dropped the first 2 dragons, I still think that this setup that they have with those 3 control wards in the bot lane, and just the entirety of that the side of the river warded, it means that they're going to have this priority set up perfectly for when Drake eventually comes back around again. Is Twitch chat also hearing the Yorick minions?
I've been getting the audio the whole game. Yeah.
Well,
I don't really care, to be honest.
do you know what's more important than audio?
Wet bickies.
Yeah, the reckless wet bickies. That is a famous wheat bix with butter and tomato sauce.
Oh my lord, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm gonna send that to Reckless right now. I'll send that to her. I was just talking to her about my Skyline actually just before.
Oh yeah, the card that goes.
Yeah, she got me to add one of her mates because he was better at Skylines. Oh, I gotta send that to Reckless. That's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, not only do we have Boggy's first, we also have Boggy's furry petting zoo. So we got multiple of Boggy's multi-billion-dollar businesses here supporting us. You know, it's so nice for this humble billionaire to be sponsoring our stream. Yes, Amity, I do agree that these ads are pure liquid gold. Wait, what's on the average rivals thing? I can't actually read the logo.
What do you mean?
It says that there's like, oh, was that like Lux, Lee Sin, and Leona
Yeah.
on the actual little? Oh, okay.
I think I stole off the internet. I'm not sure if we make it too high res, I might be done for stealing a photo of Google Images, but I'm just rat us out. I paid for it.
Oh, Peter, how's your day been, man?
How's my day been? Well, I've been sitting at home thinking about this casting the whole game, the whole
Yeah.
time. Um, don't know, honestly. Didn't have a sandwich like you though. I am quite
Oh.
hungry though. I may be tempted into getting a snack pack. I think today might be a cheat day, so I'd
Oh.
love a bit of a snack pack as a celebration.
Yeah, you are very well known in this community to love those snack packs.
I haven't had one in a long time. I keep just stalling myself, trying to
Yeah.
stick to my diet because Damo's getting close to beating me. Actually, I did weigh myself this morning though, 72.3. I'm
Ooh.
catching up to Damo at the moment. I think he said he was 67 point like 67 point like. Wait, am I getting that right? Yeah, 67 point like 8 or something like that. So it was getting really close at the moment. So
Yeah.
Damo, you better get on your, better start eating more. If Damo has
Yeah.
a cheat day, does he just not eat anything? That's the thing. That's not fair.
Actually, yeah, in the words of Swiss, mate, cheating is against the rules of average. Go over read, Peter. Read those server rules that you've written yourself.
But I'm technically anti-cheating. A cheat day in this situation is making my life so much worse. How is Hidden able to test his frames if the game's not actually loaded, by the way? Or did he
You know
quit?
what?
Has reconnected.
Oh, oh wait, it was Nexus that was having the FPS issues, I believe.
Nexus. Oh, mate. Now, who's getting the names wrong? Me still. I called Boggy
No,
Lulu, so...
And Bubbles is also AFK quickly because he said he had to go for a quick piss, but he's back now, I believe.
No time in between the games. We're in too much of a rush.
Yeah.
Oh, but when I do win this bet I've got with Damo to reach 70 first, I have exactly in mind what I will be ordering with my $50 Uber voucher, Uber Eats voucher.
Is it a snack pack?
It may be along those lines. It is definitely something Lebanese. Definitely something with some halal meats in there.
Oh, is it going to be like what you got given for free before? That big snack pack with all those complimentary salads and stuff on the side?
Could be on that scale.
Potential.
Could be more than one. It could be. It could very much be a pizza. I'm thinking about a lot of food right now. And I hope Damo's thinking the same. I'm taking this bet very soon. Okay, we're back to the game. No more about snack packs. Lulu's getting instantly stunned by Brand there, so go straight into the fight at the moment. Wazinski instantly gave up a Dark Harvest stack just then. Wow, that was very, very quick for that to be happening. Oh man, Bowles is just copying that Brand damage at the moment. But look, Hidden is getting punished a lot every single time he gets a bit of damage out. Which is going to be really good for keeping that presence down bot lane. I think, Bubbles is doing very, very well at the moment. In terms of, like, Hidden has had that really nice lead in front of them. So we just had a little bit of delay there.
Yeah, I just think everything's... like I said before, I think everything's just falling right into the hands of Red Team.
Yeah, especially this next upcoming Dragon. They've just set up all their wards really well right now. I think Hidden can't get enough pressure at the moment. He doesn't have enough viability. Yeah, actually, they're all going to recall to account for this. If Blue Team doesn't spot this, they're going to walk into this Dragon fight. Yeah, that's a nice recall. I was going to say, they're going to walk into this Dragon fight very janky, so...
Ooh.
Come on, Pete, you know you want to.
The Kraken Slayer and the Riftmaker picked up for both the bot lane and the mid laner here. Actually,
How did the
four
spell shield
mythic...
get hit by there?
Was it potentially the Kushuriken?
I thought it missed. Looked like it missed on my screen.
Who knows?
This Dragon, I really want to see a big fight. This Dragon, I really want to see a big fight.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's been piling down towards this Dragon fight, so I think we will be seeing one happening right now, and I'm looking very forward to it.
Yeah, this is a 10-man gank right now. Oh, please don't tell me it's going to freeze now. Okay, good. Okay, Red Team's starting straight into this Dragon right now. They're going to try and keep it up. Oh, but they can't leash it properly. The Yorick ult is screwing them from doing it. That's a nice big of Caitlyn's. Oh, they're kind of trying to sandwich them here, but Brand might get caught off guard. I think they're just going to try and collapse on the bot lane. Oh no, they're going to stay. They're going to try and stay as that 5-man. I think that's what's most important for them. Caitlyn's sitting in that back line, currently shut off from this team fight. So the team fight starting right now. Damo's jumping straight into the back line. Exalt's caught into the middle of the fight. He's not able to get any off damage, so he's the first one to get picked off. Yorick's really low, but he manages to get out of the fight. Galio's coming in for another big goal. Damo does get picked off next, so Nexus is able to put out a lot more damage right now. Galio's going to get picked off next. That's 3 to 4 right now. Oh, Ku's going to get picked off. This is both teams equal right now. Another one gets picked off onto Red red side. It's a 1v2 right now. Oh, Hitter's looking very miserable right now. It's going to be quite sad for him. That was a very well played game by Red Team. They just kept their Caitlyn alive throughout the whole game. They just could not get on top of her, and Damo was able to sacrifice himself and take a lot of that damage, but unfortunately he just couldn't switch into anyone. I think if Viego was able to chain there, well, definitely would have been a lot more grim looking for Blue, but Blue was still able to get a lot of picks there. But if Red Team does get the next 4 dragons, that's going to be rough. That's a lot of damage.
Wow, that quadra kill picked up for Bubbles here. I think he might actually be able to full on buy maybe a Storm Razor, potentially. He's sitting on... Oh, no, he won't be able to full on buy that Storm Razor, but
Yeah, can we look at the gold?
He's sitting on a very comfortable 1700 gold at the moment.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is just fantastic. Bubbles has got an immense lead right now at 7,500 with 1,700 in the bank right now.
Yeah.
It's going to do very well for him. No one on the blue team has an economy like that at the moment. That's going to be really nice. The total difference is actually only really 3k, so most of that is with Bubbles, which is going to do really nicely.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal fight, though, coming out of Red Team. Look, Blue Team's still able to pick up a lot of those kills. I just don't think they could get into the real big damage dealers there. Hopefully after Storm Razor, so he is actually he wasn't able to like fully purchase it. Hopefully after Storm Razor, though, we might see some more tank busting equipment come out of Bubbles there, because I think that's such an issue in those fights right now, is the longevity that Blue can last for, but that's going to be a really nice economy boost.
And the Sorcery's picked up for Ku as well. I just think they're just going to funnel all that real damage into Ku, into the Caitlyn here. Because Divine Sundra, although it's a damage item onto the Viego and the Yorick, those champions, they don't need to be doing all that damage. They just need to be able to have that sustain in those team fights.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Especially with Yorick, when he has that Maiden of the Mist up, that like little ultimate actually gives him like passive like healing and lifesteal in team fights. But we're seeing a small team fight breakdown here in the blue buffs.
Okay, so David is able to kind of catch off Exalt here, but Galio's in here to help the fight out. David does get out of his stun though, which hopefully should keep Exalt alive. Exalt's going to get out safe, but that leaves us as a 2v2 with OCF coming in right now. Nexus is taking a lot of damage, and David's able to start, like, what do you call it, training his Yone skills right now. Exalt's only going to narrowly escape. That's not going to keep him alive for much longer. David's unfortunately not able to catch him off, but OCF does get caught off. Oh, and Hitter's getting picked up on the other side of the map. Blue's getting absolutely slaughtered here. Oh, unfortunately, Bubbles doesn't get that ult off because of the heal. Man, Red Team is playing an insane game right now, and Blue Team's just getting absolutely destroyed. They're playing in their own jungle, but they're just getting picked off like nothing.
Yeah, now this is where we start to see the immense snowball coming in from the side of Red Team here now.
Yeah, I think Bubbles definitely saw his economy lead happening in a bot lane, and he just walked into them. He just absolutely screwed up Hayden and was able to walk under their tower for a little bit there and get a lot of damage off. He's got a 700 gold bounty right now.
Yeah, as soon as those champions like Yorick and Viego pick up, what's happening here?
This is an interesting trade here. So Exalt, I don't think saw that. Lulu was standing right next to him. Galio's going to come in with a really nice ult, and there's a teleport happening in Tribush. Bubbles is going to get caught off guard. I wonder who this bounty is going to be going to. They're adamant for Nocturne to be the one to get that. I definitely would have thought the ADC would have been the better choice there. But Nocturne's still not bad. Definitely better than the Galio or the Trundle at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, the Storm Razor being picked up for the Caitlyn here, it was just bound to happen. It's such a strong item on that champion. Pretty much on no one else, though.
Yeah,
it's just something about that energized that attack is just so strong on Caitlyn, especially with that little bit extra magic damage.
Yeah, and Galio's just getting off some beautiful ults here. Like we saw from the last game, Nexus and his R's are just having so much fun right now. He's definitely helping his team a huge amount with the amount of value that he's getting out of them. That definitely guaranteed them those 2 kills, which they really, really needed, especially that shutdown gold. Again, not so sure how good that was on Nocturne as opposed to like Jhin here, but Damon might actually get picked off here. He's getting some big stunts into him. Damon's still very durable, but Exalt won't be able to follow him into tower, unfortunately. They don't have enough pressure down bot to keep that lane pushed up. And all those towers are just getting pushed in by Red right now. I think they're about to lose their top tower as we speak. Or is it already gone? No, it's already gone, sorry.
It's been gone for a long while. With a champion like Yorick, that split push potential is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad they've got Nexus on the split push right now to stop that, so he can keep using his ults to the best of his advantage while getting some more CS.
The Yorick is pulled out a Tiamat and a Phage. I don't think Tiamat builds...
Yorick's looking pretty grim here. Ooh, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to catch him off. Yorick is still very tanky, but it is a 3v1 situation. This will be a really nice kill if this is picked up again by Blue Team. Exalt wants that stuff funneled into him right now. Actually, no, he's giving that straight to the Trundle. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think they should definitely get some more health into their tanks right now. And Trundle was definitely the better of the two, if we're looking at Galio and Trundle.
But I still think that probably Exalt could have taken that up. Because Excel's the only real option of getting on top of that Caitlyn and being able
Yeah.
to shut her down hard.
Yeah, absolutely. That Caitlyn's going to be a massive issue for them, and Nocturne is definitely going to be one of the most powerful. But look, I think the sustain in the team fights is going to do very well for them as well. If Trundle can even just walk into the Caitlyn, like obviously that's going to be quite hard for him, but a lot of them are able to peel for Exalt at the moment. Well, sorry, to stop Exalt from killing the Caitlyn. So
Okay, now
he's having a pretty rough time.
here's a big buy coming through. Now, Hidden's just bought the Leandries on brand. And if you haven't laned against a brand with Leandries before, then you have never played against a brand before.
Yeah.
That
Hopefully we'll start
item-
seeing demonic and things coming out of him. He might need to go Morello's first to get a bit of the lifesteal, which I see. I think might start coming out soon, but they're going to start Dragon just to piss off red team a little bit. They might have just helped them leash this, to be honest. I think they're just going to come straight into this. Yeah, they're not afraid. They go straight into it. I don't think blue team's going to be able to get there in time. Yeah, they're just going to walk away with Dragon. That's very unfortunate for them, actually. That was really a team fight that Brand needed to be in, especially when they're all grouped up. Brand would have been a great option to get some more damage out there, especially now he's reached his power spike.
There's the common theme of seeing Ku being in a completely different lane when a 5v5 is being active. Like we saw in the scrims yesterday, it's happened again. Ku was just top lane the entire time, and I get that she has TP open, but it wasn't look like that she was looking to go for an engage or anything there.
Yeah, I definitely think it's odd that they've got the Akali on the split push as opposed to the Aura, but they are running minimal on tanks at the moment. The lack of tanks in red teams right now is definitely going to be something that the blue team could take exposure of, but they're going to try and get the tower here. Hopefully we might start seeing the big time. Damo jumps straight into the fight, and Galio's coming back down with his ult. What do you call it? Brad's going to get a lot of damage out here right now to Damo. The Landry's going to pick it off, though. Lulu stayed on the on Damo with the massive damage there. Exalt tried to jump in to guarantee the kill, but oh man, Brad's putting out so much damage right now. A lot of that Leandris is coming in quite useful right now. Red team is turning this back into their favor, though, with the beast right there just to take a lot more damage. They're able to expose a lot more on top of this team. That was quite an equal trade coming from both teams there.
Yeah, I mean, blue team being able to pick up that tower that was already been taken by red team previously, and then getting those 2 picks onto some pretty crucial people.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I'm pretty sure they only managed to kill Damo there.
Yeah, they only managed to kill Damo, and that was actually because of the Lulu's fault. I think Lulu might be feeling a little bit bad about that one. Oh, that's a lot of damage getting onto Caitlyn, though. They've got to make sure she stays alive.
Yeah. But as we can see, Caitlyn's actually picked up the Lust Whisper item here, and now Lord Dominic's regard as a personal favorite of mine on ADC, especially against champions like Trundle and champions like Galio, where they're just going to be standing there with a monstrous amount of health and a monstrous amount of armor, forcing you to try, basically having the impression that you're going to do no damage, and then you get 20%, pretty much 20% extra damage dealt to like those people with high health, and that's like 30% armor pen. It's just ridiculous how much you can chew into them.
35% actually, I think it is, so it's even higher. That item's going to be so valuable for red team right now, so blue needs to be making sure that Caitlyn is the first one to go. They can't be putting too much damage into Damo. Unfortunately, if Damo is left behind, he will just start scaling up really quickly as that Viego. Definitely a big issue, even though he is a bit behind at the moment at 1, 3, and 7. He's got a bit of an economy in there. Not fantastic, but still an economy. Excel's getting taking a lot of damage right now from the team, but big engagement onto red. But Galio might get caught out. I think he can just ult away though if that's an issue. Yeah, Galio's just gonna walk away. But yeah, they definitely can't leave Damo on check, but he is the one responsible for taking the most damage. Oh, this is a very bold Baron. Blue has no idea this is happening right now. I think even if they do, they won't be able to contest anything as the team's just gonna have to recall. They've got no idea this Baron's happening. This is gonna be really unfortunate for them.
I think, yeah, the play here is to get the Baron, and that pushes Bubbles over the line of being able to actually buy his Lord Doms right here. He's sitting at 970 gold. And it should be being bought right now because he has both of the the Last Whisper and the Cloak of Agility here. Yeah,
with all the blue team's towers being tackled right now, it's going to be really rough for them. They're just going to be able to split push. I think they should go just 1 and 4. Split push maybe out of someone with teleport. Again, I think the Akali is quite a risky split push. But that might be what they're forced into. Ku is quite a comfortable 1v1er, again, but not that great of a split pusher, which is a bit of an issue.
The 3 items here picked up for red side is just going to result in an absolutely humongous power spike in these team fights. Lord Dominic's, Sterax, and a Blade of the Ruined King. All of these items are so crucial to their characters' builds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just going to make it even harder for Blue to come back from this. A nearly 6,000 gold deficit coming in from blue side is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Actually, we're not seeing. That's a good point by Twitch chat right now. We're not actually seeing any anti-heal coming out of either team right now. We've got 3 people with the same boots, which I think is quite funny. But they're definitely going to be needing it like that against the Viego and things like that. And I don't think Caitlyn's going to build that next, but we'll see.
Yeah, with the amount of damage that Bubbles
Ooh.
is putting out right now on the Caitlyn, I don't think it's possible for him to really use anti-heal.
Exalt snapping straight into Caitlyn here, though. He's going to try and use his kills to his advantage. Galio's coming in straight onto Exalt to try and help save him. He will get picked off, but Damon's going to have a rough time trying to get out of this fight. He is going to sustain for a little bit, but he might get picked off by the Brown Leandries. Oh, the Luluwall does manage to save him, so Red Team is going to be able to walk away. No, what that? Who just goes straight back in, comes from the sideline. They're wiping out Blue Team with a massive flank right now. The second Blue Team looked like they were actually going to be able to take that. Red Team just absolutely peeled fantastically right there. That was a real... I think that was a teleport coming in from Ku to get her ult off. I didn't quite see that, but that was a really, really good play by Ku there. That was quite a good ult that she got off, and she just completely wiped their health off the board. I think this might be the end here. They definitely got 2 inhibs, that's for sure. It's going to be rough. It's going to be really, really rough.
If Red Team committed to just pushing that bot lane out, that would have been a guaranteed like 1. But I think
they still get this here. I still think they just walk away with 2 inhibs. I think it's better. Dragon, yeah, Dragon. They're going to get their third. What do you call it? Infernal Drake, which is going to do really, really, really nicely for their comp. They're just racking up so much damage right now. Blue Team's looking pretty grim.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be another dragon picked up for Red Team here.
Yeah, uncontested. Yep, they're getting in their backs. They're going to go spend them more money. Bubbles is fucking swimming in his Caitlyn. Yeah, look, the Blue Team was definitely their comp was going to be exceeding in that earlier game. They were a little bit behind in the earlier game, but they're definitely the comp shine just then. But the Red Team's just they're playing this fantastically. I think this is more of a look. Honestly, not so much a comp diff. The team is just playing so well. They're just playing off their charts. Like look at the awarding. If we can have a quick look at the vision scores at the moment.
Oh wow,
The vision scores are just way better across the board. Way better. Hidden's doing very well. Hidden's doing very, very well, but Red Team's just doing very well at the moment.
Yeah, just the overall vision score of Red is just carrying them harder than Hidden can really manage and muster. But the Zeal pickup here for Caitlyn, I'm thinking that Bubbles might be going for maybe a rapid fire cannon here. Just so he can get that extra long range damage and play even safer in these team fights.
So he can play with his feet even more. This is just ridiculous. That Caitlyn's just putting out so much damage. And now that she's such a problem, it's harder for them to focus people like Ku and Damo. And I think even if Bubbles is the first one to get picked off in each fight, which we saw Exalt try to jump for, Exalt was just not able to insta-kill Caitlyn enough, and then just the rest of the team was able to sweep up. Yeah, Nexus is going to have a very rough time against this. He might actually get picked off on the turret here, to be honest. Wow, the damage from Caitlyn. That is next level with that Lord Doms and everything. Brad's going to be happy about getting that poke off there, but it won't be enough. I think if Brad does get a massive ult in there and they get some explosions, they can potentially turn this into the fight, but it's going to be tough.
Just one singular E doing a third of Trundle's health. That's just ridiculous.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, the Maiden of the Mist is just the flash Q.
Yorick does not care. Yorick does not care. He's willing to take this fight, and Ku's going to come in and help him try and sweep up that backline. Just going straight under turret. Oh, that zone is instantly popped. That might have been a bit of an hit coming out from Ku. No, Ku's... Oh, no, she still doesn't get away. They definitely should have been jumping on the turret, though. They should play this a little bit more carefully than what they should be. This is quite a risky tournament, but Caitlyn's just... damage is just next level. Hidden was dead in 2 shots out of that. Galio's jumping straight into the backline, though. They're also squishy. This might be a big throw coming in from Red. Blue's going to be able to pick up some kills here. Exalt wasn't able to finish off the beast, though. Oh my gosh, they're getting absolutely collapsed back onto her. Blue team wasn't able to get any of those kills. That life was just ridiculous on the Red team just then. They're just unkillable.
Yeah. Yeah, just the funnel coming in from Bubbles here. He was just able to be kept alive so consistently and so much every single game. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game by Bubbles there. That Caitlyn was just so strong. She was relentless. She didn't let any of the tanks get away with anything. She was just having a lot of fun. So,
yeah.
And that damage we saw was just unstoppable at the end. Absolutely just walked through everyone like it was nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking at those damage graphs right now, and it's actually quite surprising seeing that Yorick did the second most damage in that game, just narrowly beating out that brand by about 2,000 damage, but just like Caitlyn just skyrocketing above everyone else in those damage graphs. And I think it has to go to Bubbles. Bubbles has to be the MVP of this match.
Absolutely, that was just ridiculous.
They can't be going without saying that Waz really funneled him super well. He knew how to play around that really fed ADC and keep them alive at every single fight. It was just phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Just they completely protected Bubbles. Just had no expects the bronze Kate. Yeah, you are still bronze too, aren't you? I forgot about that. But yeah, look, no one expects the Caitlyn. I think everyone expects the Caitlyn, to be honest. It was considering your entire team was very much playing around keeping you alive, which they should be. It's not like they shouldn't be. That was just a ridiculous plays by the whole of Red Team just then. A really nice win for them. That was a really, really good victory.
That was just a solid game through and through. There was potentials when Blue Team had picked up those first 2 Drakes for it to go completely which way, and there was no telling of what could have happened that game. But now it was just as soon as Bubbles managed to get that quadra kill, basically, he was able to snowball so hard.
Oh man, just that quadra really put him ahead just then. In that massive fight that they just had, everyone was trying to get on top of Bubbles, but Bubbles just ripping them apart. And he was able to use that advantage of everyone trying to get on top of him for him to actually be the one to get the kills. And look, they were just playing that excellently as a team. And that quad was the beginning of the end. That was going to be a rough fight for them.
I just got to go back and I got to talk about when Bubbles just destroyed Nexus underneath that tower in top lane.
Oh, that was insane.
He was just autoing, and I just kept watching this Galio, this big tank's health just depleting instantly.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous what that champion can do when
I don't think the tanks could do much that. As soon as that Lord Doms came into play, that was not going to be good for Blue Team. They needed to have that lead first. They definitely got the kills onto the Caitlyn, but the Caitlyn just kept the CS up. That was the main thing. Keeping that CS, keeping herself into the game in the early 15 minutes, waiting for that first big team fight, and then it was just an avalanche from there.
Yeah. Alright, so Twitch